Hello, in this chapter we are going to discuss about the parameters and variable. I am sure everyone knows about what is the parameter and variable. However, I will tell you when to use a parameter as well as when to use a variables in a bicep template file, and it will help for a beginner to understand when and where to use it. So let's start with the parameter. Parameter allow you to bring a value in from outside of a template file. For example, passing the name of the resources, location, or maybe some values those required and impact to your pricing. So if your organization have the naming convention, then you have to pass those kind of values, so you can pass it through outside of the your template file. So consider that. So you have the one of the template, and you want to add something out of it. So in this particular your template, this is what your template, and you have already written the parameters and the all the your template file here, and now you have to pass the parameters that's belong to your template resource name. So whatever the whenever you run this from the command line or any CI/CD pipeline, so whatever the value that need to be passed into the parameter, that will be come from the outside. So that's it's bring your values from the outside. So that's what we are using the parameter. Now talk about the variable. You can use the variable when you are passing the value in a template file itself. Okay, so like if you have your organization have the some kind of particular type of resources should be spin, and in that case if you want to pass those values as a default value for your template, so that time you can utilize those value as an variable. Consider you have this everything is set in your particular template file, and you have passed the variable. Considering that you have to pass the SKU for your storage account, and you required it for the LRS GRS according to your need. So those value you can mark it as a default, and that will be pick from your file as a default value. So for that matter we can use the variable also. So in our example, if let me remove all these things. Okay, and if you talk about our example, so we are using the storage account for our demo, right? So in that case we have the resource template file, and we have configured the name within the within our template file. Now what I need to do that I need to remove this name, and I want this name should be used as an parameter for my file. So in that case I will remove this from here, and I will pass in this type parameter the name of the parameter and the type of the parameter, like is it string or what. So in our case we can utilize the storage name. So we can add this value here, and respectively in the where we have to use this SKU, so that we are going to utilize this premium LRS for our demo purpose. So let's move into the editor and try to run this update this file, and try to run it. So I am on the Visual Studio. Let me write the code here. So couple of spaces I will give here so that I can write it. So first of all we are going to add the parameter. So you have to give the parameter as an like this, and you have to specify the name of the parameter that we are going to use in our main resource blog. So here I am going to use the name storage name, storage name, and we have to pass the value. Is it the parameter type, like it is array, it's a bool or integer, object or string. So we are passing the value as a string. So like this we can pass it, and it will ask when we run this particular template to deploy on the Azure. That time it will ask you for the storage name. Similarly, we can pass the variable here, and that variable belongs to the our SKU. So I'm mentioning here SKU, and then we have to specify the value. So I'm passing this value. I'm just removing this content from here. I'm passing it to this place, and here I can pass this SKU, and for storage name I'm just removing this value, and here I'm passing the storage name. Okay, so this is what the storage name value coming from the outside of the template, and this SKU value we have specified as a variable, and that will coming from this template itself. So let me run this command. If you remember, in our earlier chapter we used the what if function. So that function will tell us that what the current state of your resources available on the Azure, and what are the changes that we made in our file, so that it can validate those things and inform to us. But for this particular demo we don't have any resources available on the Azure, so still we try to use that function, and let's see what will be the output of that one. Let me add the command here. So it's an CLI command that we use to deploy the ARM template or the bicep. Is it deploy, and in the group we have to explicitly mention that what if command here, and we have to specify the file path and resource group where we want to deploy these particular resources. So let me run this command so that it will validate the details. So as we have mentioned here, the parameter and the parameter for the storage name, so it's asking us for to pass the parameter, and this, so that, so I have mentioned here the storage account name, and let me enter. So that what it will do, it will check the availability of the storage name in the Azure, because storage name is an unique this name should be in a unique overall the on the Azure platform. Apart from that, it will check the resource, if it is available, then validate the what are the changes in that. So it's saying that everything looks fine, and if we run this particular template, so it will create one resource, and that is nothing but our storage account. So we are good in this level. Now we can actually deploy this particular template on the Azure, and let's validate that whatever the name that we are going to create. Let me copy this particular name, because the parameter will ask us one more time. So let me add the command. Once I run this particular command, it will ask me for the parameter that we need to pass as a storage account name. So I am going to copy the name that we have pass. This is what the name. Let me run it, and once it will run, it will create the resources on the Azure. If you check, still it's running, and if I go on to the Azure, so this is what the resource group where we are going to add the storage account, and currently here there is no resources available in this particular resource group. Once we deploy this one, so definitely we will able to find out that particular storage account here. So now the output of our deployment is appear here. It's showing the overall detail of the deployment along with the resource ID that is created, and the resource group where that particular resource ID resource group is created. So this is what the resource group, and we are checking the same details in the same resource group. Let me open the Azure. So this is what the resource group, and if I refresh here, so the storage account is created. Let's validate that this code that we have provided in our variable, it's on premium LRS. So this is the as we have passed the value here in a variable, so let's validate it. So if you see here, it's in premium, and the LRS is the replication for this particular storage account. So that's it for this lecture, guys. Here we have explored the how to use and where to use the parameter and the variable in the template file, and I hope it will help you for you. So thank you so much. Meet you in the next one.